There are three levels of people: those who are masters of money, those who sell themselves for it, and the slaves of money. Money is a slave, but it depends on the position you have in relation to it. Why is it a slave? Because it works for me. It doesn't have vacations, it has to reproduce, and I beat it all the time. Slavery only works for money. Money speaks to me like this: I want to take a walk now. How many more will I come back with? I'm not kidding. You have to ask 3 questions to money before letting it leave your hand. Because afterward, there's no point in asking, are you coming back? If it's in doubt, don't let it go. Second, third, how many offspring will it come back with? Someone might ask, are you kidding? No, money has to mate, my friend. Do you know how money mates? Let me explain. The money you earn from your salary, no matter how much it is, you will never get rich. What makes you rich is taking that money and putting it with the female investment company. Why am I telling you this? You learn to exchange a month's work for an apple. Listen here, you learn to exchange a month's work for an apple, and then you live content because you can eat that apple. If you ask me how to get out of this cycle, to break this vicious cycle, you're going to cut that apple in half, take out the seed, plant it, sell half the apple, and for a terrible period, you're only going to eat the other half. Then someone says, oh, it's not enough. It doesn't matter, you're going to sell half, plant it, because in 5 years, you'll have your apple tree. And then you'll never work a whole month in exchange for an apple because there will be 800 apples on that apple tree. Then you'll change the game, you'll also provide apples. I only ask one favor of you. I know that if you can free yourself from the cycle of receiving an apple every month, teach others to do the same. The more rich people there are on earth, the better the earth will be. Wisdom is a seed. Who is the fool? The one who doesn't know what to do with the idea, the one who doesn't know what to do with the seed. The fool lets the seed dry out. The seed needs to germinate, so wisdom is the ideas, and ideas need to germinate. They are made for the test field. They need to go to the ground. Someone says, but it's very difficult. But, of course, it's difficult. The seed needs to be suffocated to germinate. So you need to put it in the ground when it's suffocated. It says, there are 2 ways now: either I discover the power within me, or I die. What does it do? The blossoming of the seed, the germination of the seed, the exploding of the seed is when it stops being just an idea, when it stops being just potential and prospers. Do I need to be childish? No! I need to be as simple as a child. A child looks at everything with great simplicity, and you complicate things too much because of your excessive trauma blocking. Look at contemplation and simplicity, and you'll find the core. It's logical. Just do this, contemplation. So wisdom is a seed. I can't prosper. I know why you don't prosper. You don't have the seed. But I have the seed. What's the problem? You're on the side of the crows. Sometimes, before you even sow the seed, the crow is already picking at your pocket. Then you look at the crow and realize it stole 1 seed. You leave your planting behind and go after the crow, spending days chasing it. I won't tolerate this. It's unfair. I keep working and planting, my friend, and when you understand what it means to prosper, what wealth is, 1 seed returns 1,000-fold. The one you went after is already gone. Another critical thing you'll learn along the way is that nature has its own share of losses. So don't chase after losses. That's what idiots do. The loss is already gone. The river is flowing towards the sea. When you suffer a loss, it never goes upstream, it flows downstream until it reaches the sea. You were supposed to be swimming upstream, but you're descending after something that is no longer yours. Let it go. Some people think they're generous, but they're just foolish. Planting something in someone's heart is one thing, throwing seeds on the pavement is another. There are loyal people and disloyal people. Excessive loyalty turns you into a beast of burden for others. You'll notice that people who possess a quality and become addicted to it end up having that quality as a defect. You were programmed to have the ability. Let me ask you a question. Did you learn to sell? No! Did you learn to negotiate? No! Did you learn to buy? No! Did you learn to do all these things? No! I know you didn't learn because of the amount of energy you produce. You keep siphoning through this scarcity channel, but you'll rise in power and capacity. We already know you were programmed to have a limit. Scarcity is not for you or anyone else. Abundance is for you and yours. Capacity is the configuration you have in your brain, the environment you're in, and the people you interact with. That's your capacity, and you can't exceed it. Just do me a favor, stop being poor. Disconnect that linear thinking from your head. You're exponential. The entire creation is exponential. Why do you insist on being this way? But here's the thing, I want to win now. Do you know how to win now? It's by starting humbly with just 10 cents. Where will it take you? Let me tell you, it's hidden in mathematics. You don't need to learn philosophy, just trust me. But you might say, it's not worth it for 10 cents. Well, to create value, I did it with many people, sometimes even paying to be in the right place, because exponential growth is coming, and when it hits, no one can stop it.